What's going on, guys? This is your favorite Bolivian squeaker, BloxyX, and today we are gonna talk about more in depth, like the last episode. I talked about my tedious predictions, and as you can see, this doc has levels in it. We'll get to that later, but one of the things I said was an assassin, so I'll be explaining this in more depth because depth, because this is like I feel like I'm sure that this is gonna be here, so let's get right into it. So as you can see, the starting level has 8 range. I don't really care. I guess we can't capitalize it. 0.25 speed and 4 damage, which gives us a total of 16 DPS because speed, speed times 4, and then that means damage off speed times 4, which makes it 16 DPS. Level 1 sharper blade plus 4 damage, and that would be 36 DPS. I don't know why that's there instead of there, but level 2 longer handle plus 4 range plus 1 strength buff per elimination, and plus 5 strength buff cap. So basically what the strength buff means, like in the past there used to be a strength buff. It was in the golden minigunner, but now it's just like buff everything. Yeah, it was like I don't know, but it had like a bicep. It's no longer used, so I think it could be used in Assassin pretty well. So this is where it gets the strength buff. This is gonna be 10, because originally it was 5. So 5 plus 5 is 10, and then 2. So you still have to get 5 eliminations in order for it to have to be maxed. Level 3 military def. He now has a gun because he's still from the military. Now he does 100 damage per shot, plus 10 range, 18 range. Speed has been slower because, well, you can't just go like, it's kind of like a cowboy's gun, but because it's 0.5, it's 200 DPS. Now get plus 8 strength buff from per limb, which makes it 10, and then 40, which makes the cap 50, and per limb you get 10%, which is pretty overpowered. Level 4 all-out attack makes it so the assassin's strength buff gets multiplied. Now, strength buff, not damage buff. Not damage, because strength buff, like if you had 50, now it's gonna be 100%. If you had like 20, it's gonna be 40%. Now, and the speed gets cut in half, so like it'd be 2.5. The speed would be 2.5. And if you had the max cap, it would be 400 damage, so that's pretty OP. Dual wielding, he has 2 guns now. It's 2.5 speed again, plus 15 strength cap, and 1000 DPS. The final level is Hitman. He makes it so Hitman, he like deploys Hitman kind of like Crook Boss, and they have like potions, and it can burn the zombies, electrify them, freeze them, or stun them. I think this one is more like me coping. I don't think this one's really gonna happen, but all strength buff effects carry on to other units in his range. So if there's like an accelerator in his range, but if there's like a scout not in his range, it won't get the scout, but it will get the accelerator. So that's good. This thing does not include the all-out attack, so it won't be doubled. Plus 40 damage, now 0.2 speed, 1200 DPS. Because of this, only 3 of them can be deployed per person. I forgot to do this, but I'm also going to discuss the pricing of each of them. Level 0 is $500, so when you deploy them, it will be just $500. Sharper Blade will be $1,000 because, well, the DPS is 36, which is pretty good for level 1. Level 2 will be $2,500 because more of the range and the strength buff cap. I think that's pretty overpowered. Level 3 would be level 3 would be 8,000 because the gun really makes it a lot more powerful. It went from 360 DPS to 200 DPS, so I think it's deserving of an 8,000. And it's pretty cheap when you think about it, because turret can't even reach 100, barely even reach 100. It's like 125 DPS. and it's kind of doubled it for 8,000. So I'll take that deal, I guess. Level 4 is all-out attack. It's just like, although it's powerful, it doesn't really do much other than give you the ability. So it's gonna add an extra 2,000. Dual wielding will be 30,000 because he has 2 guns and that's very overpowered. And lastly, Hitman would be 55,000 because, like, well, I think you get the point. And plus Hitman, which even though they'll only do like 20 damage per potion, I think the DPS can explain everything.